Guys, what's going on? Adam from Say Exotics. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to do some feeding. I've not done a feeding video in quite a while now, so I wanted to get you one of those as soon as possible, really, because a few people have been asking me. So I've come into the snake room. It's quite late at night. You can hear the crickets chirping. That's Venom's food. They won't be chirping tomorrow when they're being released into his enclosure. So a few people have asked me for a feeding video, so I'm actually going to bring that to you today, guys. And the reason that you know it might be a bit dark in here is because it is about 8:30 at night. Obviously, I do like to do most of my feedings in the evening. I do feed during the day as well. My collection seems to feed any time of day or night, whether it be dark, whether it be the sun blazing through the windows. They tend to eat anyway. But just the way the day's panned out, it's meant that I've come in here this evening to do the feeding. So if it's a bit dark in places or if it's coming through, I'm looking at the screen now, it doesn't look too bad. But if it does actually come out quite dull, that's the reason why, because we haven't got the light coming through to sort of light up the room. So guys, before we get on with the feeding, I just want to remind you guys that if you haven't got your tickets already, and I don't know if there's many left, but the Balls to You breeders meeting in association with Gary from Boys Balls is on Sunday the 27th of October. Cannot wait. I'm going to be there. I hope most of you are going to be there. It's going to be a fantastic day where we can all chat, talk snakes, talk reptiles, share ideas, pick each other's brains, just in a nice relaxed setting. No pressures of being at the show where you've got customers and wanting to talk. It's just a nice relaxed environment where we can sort of just spitball ideas and just share each other's experience and stories. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be vlogging the whole event, so the camera's going to be coming with me, so you'll get to see what I see, and we'll try and get some interviews with some people that are going to be there. I know a few people that are going to be there. I don't know the majority of the people that are going to be there, so it's going to be a surprise to me as it is to you when you actually do see those videos. I'm anticipating getting quite a lot of footage, so what I'll do is probably stagger it into 2 or 3 videos depending on the amount of footage I can actually get. I'm saying this now, but don't be surprised if I forget to press record and the camera stays in the bag because I'm just so busy talking to people. But my number one goal is to film the whole event. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to be vlogging. I don't know if Gavin will or if Gary will or anyone else, but my number one goal is to definitely sort of vlog that event so you guys get to see. If you haven't been able to get a ticket, or if you can't make it for whatever reason, at least you get to see what we're doing, what we're getting up to, maybe what we're talking about, and give you sort of an insight into what we've been up to on that day. So guys, I just want to sort of touch on my previous video about the Easy Hatch trays. It's got a lot of people talking about the product, and if anyone thought I was sort of knocking the product, I wasn't knocking it. I was just sort of saying that it wasn't the best design for the money that it costs, and I think 98% of you actually agree with what I was saying, so thank you very much for your comments. Some people said they were happy with it, some people said there was nothing wrong with it, but the majority of people said that the design was flawed, maybe having the egg trays, sort of the egg slots staggered, so you don't get that issue of large eggs touching each other and then forcing out towards the other side, towards the edge of the container maybe. I think one person said about the possibility of water collecting underneath the egg in the actual tray, thus sort of making a puddle. We haven't really seen anyone go through a whole incubation term using the Easy Hatch. We've seen a few breeders on YouTube that are just starting to put their eggs on it now, but we haven't seen really a comprehensive sort of review after a whole incubation process. So it'd be interesting to see what happens after that, whether you do get those little puddles, whether they're absolutely fine, because don't forget the eggs will swell as well during incubation as they take on more moisture. So that's another good reason to have those little trays staggered so they don't sort of push each other out onto the sides of the containers where you're going to get condensation and moisture build up and all sorts. So I just want to say thank you for everyone that left their comment on that video. I really enjoyed reading all them, and you know, your points were completely valid, and you guys covered a lot of stuff that I forgot to cover in the actual video. So thank you for that. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it at the bottom or top or corner, whatever side it's going to be on at the end of this video, so you can go back and check that out, and leave me your comment, guys. Let me know what you think of the Easy Hatch tray. Let me know if you're going to use it, if you're using it, if you've come up with any problems with it, whether it's perfect for you. I'd be really interested to know, and so are a lot of people, but we just need to get more sort of usage out of it, and more to be able to get more comprehensive sort of result from actually using it, you know, long term. So you know, drop that comment in that video, which I'll link up here somewhere. Hey guys, so here we are with some feeding. I've got my rodents all laid out here. Now what you will notice, guys, is that I am feeding some of the big girls smaller items, sort of smaller prey items. That's because obviously this time of year with the breeding season, I do feed them more regularly but smaller meals, but just more frequently, just to help them put on some weight without sort of power feeding them. So we'll start off with this yellow belly male and see what he's saying today. He should want this. There you go. That's a nice shot. They're breeding. These two are sharing. So in here, guys, we have my sterling calico female. She's the one on the right, obviously. To see if she wants to eat tonight. Looks like she does. There you go. So we'll just come down this rack. The yellow belly killer bee is in shed. This big cinnamon girl should eat. Oh, look at that! Whoa, that scared even me. And at the bottom we have a really pretty firefly girl. Let's find something for her to eat. Yeah, this is what you want to see, guys, is all your females. Bumblebee girl, sorry if you can hear Delilah in the back. She normally wants to eat. There we go. This yellow belly girl, she normally eats all the time, so let's see if she's hungry. Look at that. Nothing better to a snake breeder when you get strikes like that. It's a big pastel girl. She's got a bit of stuck shed on her. I'll have to work on that tomorrow, but she should eat. There we go. Coming down we have a bamboo. She eats without fail every single time. There we go. This is what you want to see this time of year, guys, when you're, you know, breeding them and sort of deciding on pairings and trying to condition them for that really hard task of producing eggs, because it's not an easy task at all for these girls to lay. This is the het pied female. Again, she can be a bit finicky sometimes. So we can bring this out a bit more. So we can coax her. You hungry, girl? Oh, there we go. we got there in the end. It does pay off, guys, that if you don't get an immediate sort of response, feeding response, just sort of persevere for a few seconds, because sometimes it does take them a few seconds to actually want to do it. She should eat straight away. Just a pastel het clown. Whoa, whoa, it's like an anaconda that was. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, coming down to another fire female. Let's see if she's hungry. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely awesome. And then we go to the Freedom breed of E70 rack. She is hungry. She'll come out and say hello, and she'll meet her food halfway. She's actually going to get the big rat because that's the only big rat I've got, and she's the only one really big enough to sort of take down that sort of size rat. There we go. Get in there. There we go. Enjoy your meal, girl. She should come flying out at me. This is the other fire female. What have we got for her? So say majority of these guys are smaller sort of rodents, just because I'm going to feed them, you know, more often than normal. So we don't want them, you know, getting too big and too fat on big rodents. So let's try. This is just a normal feed. Oh, look at that! Oh, absolutely awesome. Now, pinstripe girl, I'm going to use a hook to open up her tub because she will come flying out. Don't trust her whatsoever when it comes to feeding. Just like so. You don't want that to be your finger, so you've got to be super careful. A bit of blood coming out there from the rodent. She's actually burst that one, which is disgusting. I apologise that you had to see that. Same with the spider girl. She normally comes flying out, but she's a fantastic eater. Let's hope she doesn't explode this one. There we go. Just a bit of reorganising. There we go. Get yourself in there, girl. Who have we got next? Got this normal girl. Wee. You should come with a warning. You should. Look at that. She's come all the way out. Look how far she's come out, guys. She is hungry. You want this? Wow. Wow. Do you know what? I will never ever get bored of feeding these animals. Absolutely amazing. I do like using the hook when I get down to the lower ones in this rack, just because, whee, that's exactly why. There's me worried about all the other ones, and that's the one that come out teeth bearing and all. So let's give her her meal. There you go, you earned that one. That made even me jump. Wow, you can see why I used the hook on some of these. And again, she's coming out to say hello. These rodents have been defrosting in the room for a while. There we go. So they've sort of known that there's been food on the agenda for some time. So now we're going to move over to this rack. These aren't normally too bad with the lunging, but like I said, they have been defrosting in here all day. This is the banana pied, or the coral glow pied. Usually eats straight away. There we go. I want him to put on quite a bit of weight because, you know, I'm looking at using him this season. Down here we have the Jazz Pastel. This is from Gavin at Balls to You. See if he's hungry. Again, he's normally hungry. He normally takes. You want this? There we go. Awesome animal. Next up is the Black Pastel Coral Glow Vanilla, who's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just sorry that the light in here is so bad that you can't really see their true colours as they're eating, and it gets annoying shadows as well. You want this? Yeah, you just realise what it is now. Yeah. Oh, defence bite. Another defence bite. You don't want it. There we go. Stunning boy again. I cannot wait for him to get to breeding size. So next we have the Super Vanilla Pastel Butter female. Absolutely beautiful girl. So we'll see if she wants something to eat. There we go. Gorgeous. And down here is the Pastel GHI, and she's coming out of the tub, so she's on the lookout also. There you go, girl. There we go. Let's get a better look at you. Absolutely gorgeous girl. And last but by no means least is the Pastel Lesser Clown Boy. Let's bring you that's it, and we'll see if you want something to eat. You normally do. There we go. Awesome. Fantastic. So there we go, guys. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of feeding. I'll try and do some more feeding videos in the very near future. Like I said, some of them are in shed and some of them are actually breeding, so we didn't get to feed those today. So guys, I want to thank you for all your support. You guys have absolutely been amazing. You know, you've taken to the new logo really well. You're all excited for the new t-shirt with the logo coming out. I cannot wait to bring that t-shirt to you guys. Stickers should be here in the next week or so. I will have a select number available to bring with me to Doncaster. That's where the first batch will be going, to people in Doncaster. Anyone that wants a sticker after that to add to their board, their incubators, it will be after that show, so maybe sort of mid-November I'll have another batch made, a larger batch. So I've always got a stock of them. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, thank you for your support. You've been absolutely amazing. Do me a favour, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. Ting that notification bell, drop a comment, leave a like, dislike, whatever you want to do. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you very soon.